Hey, what's up? This is the Smooth Spy, and today Treyarch has announced that Black Ops 3 will not only be coming to the PS4, Xbox One, and PC, but also to the 7th gen consoles, being the Xbox 360 and the PS3. Now, I know for some that's like, oh yay, I can play Black Ops 3, yay! But here's what I want to explain why this is a horrible idea and why this shows that Black Ops 3 is not going to be all what a whole bunch of fans were hoping, and it's still going to be held back by these consoles. First up, let's talk about that they had to make this game with the mindset that there was going to be on these last-gen consoles. They weren't going, alright, we've got these new consoles, we got all this extra horsepower, let's put it to use, build it from the ground up for it. No, that's not how it is. They say, sure, it's an afterthought, they have a whole other studio who's going to be working on the last-gen port, but still, they had to keep it in mind, because if you made the game with this new hardware in mind, it would be impossible to make it to work on the last-gen hardware. It would be simply impossible. Okay, let's take a look at some of the specs first off. Okay, the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One both have 8 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, do you know how much the Xbox 360 has? 512 megabytes. Yeah, that's insane. A 16th of the RAM isn't a thing, and they expect the game to run equally? Are you insane? So there's no way in the world they built it to harness the power of the Xbox and the PS4 and the PC. No way. It's still being held back from these old ancient consoles. Sure, I know some people have them, but if you want the newer games, you should upgrade. And I mean, this is just going to be a trend. Again, they try to cover it up to say that, oh, well, we're cutting it back by only 2 players allowed to play the campaign, But no, I'm sorry. You shouldn't be able to even touch the campaign. The game should load at the main menu, and that's it. If they were really harnessing the power of this. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be another Ghosts all over again. Expect the same thing about Ghosts. Yep, it's not going to advance any. They won't advance until they can let the 7th gen die. Sure, it's been around a long time. It's been a good run. You may want to hang on to it forever, but you can't. If you want the new games, you have to get new stuff. Time advances. I couldn't imagine being held back by such things playing on consoles. That's why I prefer the PC, because it's open. I mean, in PC terms, imagine, would you want to buy a game where it also ran on half a gig of RAM and 8 gigs of RAM, as in, it work on either one? No, I want it to run on only 8 gigs if it's supposed to be a AAA game, but nope, it's not going to be. So, yeah, I mean, you have other companies, like pretty much everybody else is like, okay, 7th gen's gotta die if we want to make real games. I mean, Bethesda recently announced that Fallout 4 would not be possible on the last gen. They just wouldn't be. See, they are taking full advantage of the hardware. They weren't thinking, well, we gotta figure 512 megabytes of RAM to work with, and we can't do that, it'll be too much RAM. No. They know, alright, we couldn't even make this for the old stuff. That's the real thing. I mean, you have Ubisoft doing it. Ubisoft, come on. So, yeah. And so, this is a real whole bunch of bad news. It's going to be another held back game that was made for last gen. I mean, because otherwise you have to cater for the lowest common denominator. It doesn't work the other way around. So anyways, guys, it'll be interesting to see. And yep, thanks for watching. Be sure to let me know your comments in the comments. Obviously, like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't, and be sure to subscribe. More from me, the Smooth Spy. Alright, everybody, take care.